Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back again to another Black Desert video. Today I have something a little bit different for you guys. I'm going to be showing you how you can actually download and play on the newly launched BDO China servers. Now, you might be asking, why would I want to do that? And the answer is actually quite simple. So, take a look at this screenshot right here. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that is literally 47 guilds on one single region, which is completely insane. And probably more than all of our normal regions combined on a good day. So, if you want to get a chance to participate in a brand new scene with tons of players, today I'm going to walk you through step by step on how you do it. A little warning, of course, since this is the China server and presumably most people watching this will be from North America or even EU, fair disclaimer that the ping to the server is pretty bad. For me personally, I get about 230 ping without exit lag connected, so maybe around 210 with it on and actually optimized. Now, if you play on the SEA servers, you already have a pretty good idea on how 200 plus ping actually feels like, but for those that haven't, it is definitely a big adjustment period to deal with that level of latency. That being said, guys, let's get started on everything that you need in order to get hooked up to these China servers. Alrighty guys, for this next step, I'm actually going to show you how to do this within BlueStacks. Now, there are a couple things that you'll need in order to get started with getting a China account for BDO. The first thing that you need to do is you actually need to go to your Play Store or whatever it is that you use to download apps, and we actually want to go download WeChat. Now, the reason that we want WeChat is because you actually need a WeChat account in order to log into the WeGame client. Now, for whatever reason, China does actually use the WeGame client that hosts a whole bunch of different games, including the new Black Desert over there. So, in order to actually log in to even download the game, we need a WeChat account. So, I'm going to click on WeChat, I'm going to go ahead and download this, and like I said again guys, I'm just showing you this via the BlueStacks so you can see how it looks like on a phone. I'm going to go ahead and install that really fast. Okay guys, and now that this is installed, we're going to open up the WeChat app on our phone. Like I said, once again, you want to be doing this on your phone because you will have to scan a QR code later to actually log into the WeGame clients. So this is what your screen should look like, guys, once you get logged into the app. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on sign up here, and you're going to choose sign up via mobile. Now do know, guys, that you will need an actual active phone number for this because again, it's going to send you a code to your phone, and we need it for later in order to scan the QR code to get logged into the WeGame clients. So it's going to go ahead and ask you for your name here, your country, region, a phone number, and your password. Name doesn't really matter, you can honestly put whatever you want. Phone number, obviously you'd put your phone number there. I'm not going to put mine in because I already have an account. And password is pretty much whatever password you want to do. And then once you have all these sections filled out, guys, you're going to go ahead and click on accept and continue. And it's going to give you the privacy policy page. Just literally click on I have read and acknowledge it. Click on next. You're going to get to this screen that says security verification. Now, this part is pretty annoying, guys, and I'm going to show you why here in just a second. So we're going to click on authenticate. And it's going to give you a little CAPTCHA. It'll ask you to pick some trees and a forest, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and pick the trees, hit OK. This is the part that's very problematic for a lot of people, including myself when I first did this. It's going to ask you to invite another user to scan the QR code via WeChat app to help you complete the registration. So basically what this is saying is that if you know somebody that has the WeChat app already, they actually would have to scan this QR code in order to get your account verified. Now, of course, if you're like me, I don't know anybody else that had a WeChat account. What I did when I got to the screen is I just basically clicked on this X here, and I went back to the sign up screen and just hit accept and continue. And I pretty much had a trial and error, and after enough times, it'll take you to a different screen where you can basically verify your identity with your bank account, and you might have to do that. And eventually, it just pretty much let me in. So this part is a little bit of a trial and error. You might get in on the first try, you might not get in, But pretty much keep on trying and see if it works. And I'll link a Reddit thread in the description for people that are having issues with the same thing on how to troubleshoot it and get past that step. And once you have that done, guys, we're going to go ahead and put this app aside for a little bit later, and we're going to move on to the next step, which is downloading the actual WeGame client. Okay, guys, next up what we're going to do is we're going to come over to the WeGame website, and we're going to download the WeGame 2.0 client for either Windows or Mac. Now, a couple things to note about this, guys, is that if you try to download this and you get an error for whatever reason, it is probably because it is restricted within your country. So what I had to do, and a couple of others, is you will have to use a VPN, set your network to either China or to somewhere nearby, say Mongolia, which is what I did, and it should let you download it no problem. Now, once you go ahead and download the WeGame client, guys, for your preferred system, there is something that I should note. If you have any trouble translating anything that is on the client, which you probably will initially, you want to come over here to the Yandex translator, and I'll have a link below in the description for this. And this way you can actually just screenshot anything that you don't understand, drag it here, and it'll give you a translated text version so you can actually see what you're doing on the client. Now, once you have the client set up and ready to go, guys, the initial screen is going to look like this, which is where you log in. So you're going to see two icons here. You're going to see a little penguin icon that says QQ, and then you'll see another little ghost icon here. So we're going to go ahead and click on this icon right here, which is going to be the WeChat way to log in. And as you guys see, it's going to give you a QR code. Now, this QR code is basically what we're going to scan with our phone once we're logged into the WeChat app that we acquired earlier. So what we want to do, guys, is we want to open up WeChat on our phone. And now that we have WeChat open on our phone, guys, you should see a screen that looks something like this. What we want to do is we want to come over to the top right, and you're going to click on this little plus icon. Click on scan. And using your phone, this is going to allow you to scan the QR code that is showing from the WeGame clients. So scan this code right here using your phone, and it should get you logged into the WeGame clients. Okay, guys, so once you have the client downloaded, all you need to do is come over here to this tab, which it should automatically put you onto. Click on the search box over here on the top right. Type in Black Desert. Hit enter. And then click on this little box right here. And of course, it should take you to the download video page. Now, once again, guys, if there is anything that you're reading that confuses you, remember you can simply screenshot the section that you want to see about. So you can screenshot this, for example, and then I can go back to the Yandex translator and hit Control V. And then you'll be able to see the section that you screenshotted is fully translated. So for the client, the install button should be this little orange button right here, and then once you already have it installed, you should be able to access it via the same button. Now, once you do this, guys, I will see you in the next step. Okay, guys, last but not least, there is one more step that we have to do that is going to make your experience much easier. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to be replacing one of the LOC files within the Chinese video, and we're going to basically make it so that way everything that is currently in Mandarin gets automatically translated into English. So in order to do this, guys, first off, what we're going to do is we're going to come to this Reddit thread. Actually, I'll have the link in the description below. And the first thing that we want to do is we want to take this link right here, this whole thing, and we actually want to copy paste it into our browser search bar. So go ahead, copy that, paste it, and the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to come over here to this link, and you're going to click on this, and it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. Now, all we need to do is we need to get this number right here. So if you are playing on North America or EU, you want this 282. This is for the English LOC file. So go ahead and copy that. And then go back here. And what we're going to do is where it says version_number, we're actually going to paste that number that we just copied. So Control V, it's going to be 282, and then hit enter. Now, this is going to pop up with a download asking you to download the language data underscore en.loc. Now, basically, all this is that it is the updated English language file that we're going to need to translate everything with a new Chinese client. So go ahead and save this. As you can see, I made a new folder for the BDO English language data. This will be pretty helpful for later, so that way you don't have to scramble around for it. And go ahead and hit save. Now, it may or may not pop up with this thing that says insecure download blocked. You can just go ahead and click on keep, and then go to show on folder. Now, as you can see, we have a language data underscore en.loc file. Now, what we're going to do next, guys, is we're going to go ahead and locate where you have your WeGame data saved. So for me, for example, I have it on my D drive, wherever you downloaded the actual WeGame apps. And we're going to come into here and we're going to click on the box that says Rail Apps. Then you're going to double click Black Desert. And you're going to open this folder that says ADS. Now, in this folder, there is going to be the language data underscore CH. The CH obviously just means China. And what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to take this newly downloaded language data EN. We're actually going to rename it to CH. With this new ch.loc, you're going to copy this. You can just hit Control-C. And you're going to go into the Black Desert ADS folder, and you're just going to paste it in here. And it will replace the actual Chinese folder with the modified folder, which is actually just going to be the English language. Okay, so once you have everything said and done, guys, you want to go ahead and reopen the WeGame client and come over to the first tab right here, the little Pac-Man looking icon. Click on it, click on your BDO that's downloaded here, and then simply click on this little yellow region to get it started. And now if you did everything properly, guys, the game should launch with most of the text in English localization. Of course, there will be certain things that are not going to be translated, unfortunately, but I will say that about 90% of the game should be properly translated. Okay, guys, and as you can see here, we've made it to the start screen, and pretty much we're basically 95% done. You can go ahead and start. You can go create your character, go through the story, etc., etc. The only other thing that you would need to possibly do is basically transfer your UI from your main character, wherever server that you're playing from, and pretty much bring it over to the China server. Now, in order to do that, I will leave a link in the description below with a video from Zetanoob, and he made a very, very good guide on how to get your UI brought over from server to server or character to character. So if you guys want to find out how to do that, you can go check out his guide. And yeah, with that being said, guys, we are pretty much done. So we're going to go ahead and log in here. And I'm just going to show you that this actually 100% works. And as you can see, we are actually in the game. Everything works out perfectly fine. This is indeed the China server, as you guys can see. And yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Everything is good to go, everything is set up. Like I said, the only other thing that you'll have to consider doing is, of course, setting up your UI. I've already gone over and converted and transferred my UI from North America. So, yeah. And one little thing to note about the UI, you must be at least level 10, I think, to actually even get your UI working, because you cannot customize your UI before that point. Alright fellas, if you made it this far to the end of the video, I just want to give you guys a nice personal thank you for watching it all the way through. I hope this guide helps you out, and I hope that you guys potentially join up on the China server to try out a new region with a nice new PvP scene. Let me know if this guide helped you guys out. Let me know if there is any other way to do it, if there's an easier way that you guys know of. And of course, big shoutouts to my boy Luna for helping me out on how to figure this out. And I hope to see you guys on the China server soon. Take care, fellas.